Welcome back, friends, to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Look how absolutely incredible these action figures look. They are brand new Marvel Legends from Hasbro, of course. These are the ones from the MCU. There's tons more that we got that we can't wait to open, unbox, and review for you here. But today, we're going to be doing all three of these 2-packs. They're absolutely incredible. We have, of course, Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Thor Ragnarok. And I just can't say enough about how incredible they are. So guys, if you've not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you can be notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where in the world you're watching from and anything else you want to share with us. So guys, why don't we go ahead and get started right now.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.
Super Channel G.
Alright friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G, and I bet you already have a good idea what's going to be in this video today. Well, we have all of these three Marvel Cinematic Universe 2-packs that just came out not too long ago, and I'm so excited to get these open. Now, I have not included the Marvel 80 Years comic book series ones. We do have those. We'll check those out really soon, probably in the next few days, if not, tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm so excited. I'm like knocking the camera around. Sorry, that's a big accident. So why don't we go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and get started with this Iron Man and Iron Spider 2-pack. What do you think? Because man, that looks amazing. But just to take a closer look, we also have Ant-Man and the Wasp. Of course, neither of them are in here. But from Ant-Man and the Wasp, we have Luis and we have Ghost. And look how awesome that looks. And then, of course, we have Skurge and Marvel's Hela, of course, from Thor Ragnarok. Look how great those look. And there's 3 heads. Look at all the accessories on these. So you're not going to want to miss this. So what do you say we get started, right? And, of course, I know that you are just excited as I am to get this Avengers Infinity War 2-pack started. These are clearly 2 of our favorite characters from the whole cinematic universe, right, from the MCU. And obviously we've heard a lot of rumors and speculation about what's going to happen with with Spider-Man. And well, as of right now, there's going to be no more Spider-Man in the MCU. I just burped. Anyway, but I'm still holding out hope that he comes back. So in any event, look at this beautiful package. Look at this Legend series. This package looks absolutely gorgeous. Iron Man Mark 50. Now we already have 2 Iron Man Mark 50s from the Marvel Legends series from Hasbro, but this one actually has some accessories, as does this Iron Spider. Finally, some spider legs. And look at this beautiful packaging right here. Beautiful. And look how great this looks right here with Iron Man. So let's take a look at the back. Look at this beautiful artwork from the movie poster right here. And let's read what it says right here about Iron Man, and then we'll check out Iron Spider right here. So let's zoom on in, and let's see, it says, Iron Man Mark 50. Tony Stark uses the nanotech-powered Mark 50 armor to take on Thanos. Stored in a removable arc reactor, the armor can be completely reformed and reshaped based on Stark's battle needs. So, I don't know why I said battle needs when it says Stark's needs in battle, but it's absolutely the same. And then here we have Iron Spider. The Iron Spider armor was created by Tony Stark for use by Peter Parker. Equipped with nanotechnology, the suit can create 4 spider legs controlled by Peter's mind that give him increased maneuverability and control during combat. So, I'm surprised I didn't say and combat control. Anyway, but same thing. Look at this beautiful poster. Look at that. Look at all these characters in here, all of which are amazing. And so, man, Rocket is definitely one of my favorites. There's War Machine and so on. Man, there's just so many grades. Okay, so let's get this started. Let's hop on in and let's take a look. And all right, you know, it's by Hasbro, in case I didn't say it enough times already. I think I may have only said it once or twice. But man, take a look at this. Wow, look at this background, just like a sunburst. Set that aside. And there we go, there's 2 layers. So first off, let's look at our action figures here. So here's, let me get a little closer. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so Iron Man. We're not gonna wait any longer. Pop him out. And let me say this, his paint job's a little different. It looks a little bolder and deeper and richer. So I wonder if these pop off. Interesting. Maybe if you take the hand off, right? All right, so let's take a closer look right here. This is, of course, Iron Man Mark 50. And you'll notice that this mask, the gold part, extends this way, and it would even be an extra line right here. So that's one of the differentiating characteristics of the mask. And let's see how far back it's headed. Good, it goes pretty far back. Look at that. And this blue is to simulate like glowing right there. We got some pretty good maneuver posability right there. Look at that. This head moves really well. So I'm excited about that. That looks awesome. Look at his arc reactor. And then of course, look, he's able to, his ab crunch is, there is no ab crunch, but he moves right here around the rib cage. Now he doesn't totally move a whole ton, but just keep in mind this is Iron Man, so he doesn't need to be doing like Spider-Man type poses. All right, let's see what sort of movement we're gonna get on these shoulders. Not too far in because it kind of just hits right here. So just keep that in mind. But again, we don't need tons and tons of, you know, him to be super agile here because he's in the suit. So it moves right here above the bicep, right here where it connects. And let's see. Oh, look, this moves forward a little bit. So it kind of goes like this. So we are able to bend the arm at least that much. Same thing here, I would assume. And that's cool. We got double joints in the elbows, but as long as we have this part, it doesn't really matter. So I'm kind of curious, if we just pop off the hand, will this part slide out? And it's not super easy to take the hand off, let me say that. But it sure does, look at that. So we can definitely take it off, just so you know. The arm does not extend fully straight, look at that. So that's important to keep in mind. And these cool little blasters right here, which just kind of fell off when I was taking them out, looks super cool. I love the way it almost looks like ice, but it looks great. Look at that, great blast. Okay, same thing. I'm assuming this is just almost identical, if not the exact same thing. And yep. And so one of the reasons why it's important to take that off is because we're also gonna be able to switch it up right here with this shield. Oh cool, look, and the double joints definitely get the arms going in pretty well. Alright, so look at this. We just bring the arm in so that it interesting. Let's see, I wasn't able to bring the arm super far in. There we go. Cool. Okay, and then let's see. Definitely gonna want him bringing his shield like that. Look at that. So that looks awesome. I'm sure we can bring it down like that too, and we can basically put it any way we want on this arm. It can be down like this or up. So that looks cool. Looks super awesome. And either way, we can find a way to have it holding up or down or whichever. So that looks really cool. And of course, these nanotech blasters right here. That looks cool. It'd be really neat if it had like the lines right here, like the blue lines that were showing on there. So let's see if we can actually have this blasting out straight. Looks like we can't. We can't because the hand's like this, kind of sort of at an angle. So that's also important to keep in mind, because we could probably have it straight like that. The thing is, let's see if we can get the hand to go up and down. Can we? Can we? Can we? Sort of. So anyway, just to keep in mind. And then these probably go on the feet as well, as we take a closer look. Look at that. You can have Iron Man blasting off like that as well. So that's cool. All right, so let's take a closer look at this armor right here. Make sure I'm in focus. Look at the great detail on this bad boy. Looks absolutely amazing. A slightly different colored leg. Look how there's deeper, richer color there. But anyway, let's see, move that. You can get some pretty good articulation here. Got double joints in the knees. Losing the high part of the thigh. Sorry, I'm going out of focus again. There we go. And same thing here. It's basically a mirror image on for both legs. Now, obviously, you don't need Tony Stark jumping like that at all, because he's pretty much always in control. He doesn't need to be jumping like crazy. He just uses the suit. And then great little articulation right here at the ankles. It pivots and moves and goes really cool. So, the arms don't really move out a whole lot. And because it doesn't straighten out completely, it makes it look like this is... It'd be nice if these could go straight, which they can't. So maybe it's cooler if we have... I don't know what it's going to be the coolest pose. I'm going to have to really experiment with this Iron Man Mark 50, because there are some limitations to how he can pose. There we go. So that looks cool. And this is reminiscent. Wouldn't it be cool if we could do, and I'm sorry, I didn't even notice I was going out of focus right here. Wouldn't it be cool if we could swap out the leg to where the nanotech came out here and went this way? Remember that? So that was awesome. So let's see. Let me see if I can take this hand off by twisting right here. Just hold the fingers really tight, and your thumb right here. There we go. With your thumb. And it'll give way. There we are. And again, this is a really good looking Iron Man. We can put this up, move it up right here, and look at that. I wonder if... Oh, he doesn't have a fist, I was gonna say. We could put this here if it was a fist, but it's not. So you'd have to just kind of hold it like that. Look at that. That still looks cool. So, how did I do that, you ask? I just kind of slid it up here behind the hand. Look at that. So that's cool. Look at that. So, great accessories. And let's get them into a cool little pose right here. And this blaster feels like it's a little thinner than the other one. As far as, there we go. There we are. That's really cool. Look at that. Boom. Get a little closer. Look how great that looks. Oh, we gotta straighten that out. It's crooked. Okay. There we are. So that looks awesome. And it's cool to use these, but I didn't notice until now that we can't really straighten out the arms. So, I wonder if we put that on there. Anyway, we'll have that right there. Set this aside. I'm gonna put those in there. And let's take a look at this awesome Peter Parker right here. Before I accidentally call him Tony Parker like a while back. So, alright. Let's get this Iron Spider out of here. Oh, I almost forgot about it. There's still more. Alright, cool. Let's get him out of here. And there's some fists in here. But you know how I feel about having two fists, so. Or, no, those are Iron Man ones. Man, I'm way off. This would be perfect. Look at this. These are super cool, actually. Look at this. I didn't realize until I saw that repulsor blaster right there. So this would be really cool to have switch out with these or whatever. You can definitely have this put in the shield. Look at that. I'm sorry guys, I don't know why I keep going out of focus. I'll adjust that in just a moment, because that's a little annoying. Alright, cool. So that looks awesome. Put those aside. And let's get our Iron Spider right I guess other than the legs, his head is his only other real accessory. And if you'll notice, this is the third time we get Iron Man in a nanotech suit, which I guess technically worth it, but yeah. So check out this really cool head. This is a great Peter Parker head. Looks absolutely outstanding. Let's zoom in even more. Look at that. Cool. And then look at this Iron Spider. Very reminiscent of our previous one. Very reminiscent, except he's got this awesome stuff here. Look at that. Otherwise, it looks like everything's pretty much the same. We got, look at this. Great articulation. Not amazing, but really great articulation on the neck and the head. We have this extra butterfly joint right here, so we can have that awesome Spider-Man posability here. Articulation. We got double joints. Now, Spider-Man definitely needs to be able to be like awesome articulation, so let's just say that. Uh-oh. There we go. I was like, no, it's stuck here. Okay, so that's good. That's good. I feel like these may not have been on the other Iron Spider we have, so I have to go check it out later. We got some great ab crunching. Look how much that looks awesome, and it clicks well. Moves here at the waist, and let's see, we have some wonderful articulation here on the knees. Some great detail for, look at this, for the suit. Look at this beautiful paint. This looks absolutely amazing. We're able to pose the legs really well and even do a Spider-Man type pose. Look at that. And some great movement right here in mobility with the pivoting and the ankles and point and flex. So that looks absolutely outstanding. So we're gonna have to come back to Iron Man also in a minute, but it'd be really cool if these Iron Spider legs were actually bigger and not just sticking out, but kind of like if he could stand on them, which I doubt can happen, but let's take a look. Okay, so we have what appears to be okay. I was like, here's two little ones, and they can be posed. I was concerned about that. Look at that. And they definitely have little joints everywhere. So, man, look, I was wrong. That's really cool. So let's see, are they all the same length? Now that I see that they're... Alright, so we'll put these down here. And I guess, even though it's not really round right here for some reason, it's just got too much plastic. I'm pretty sure we can just pop that in there by twisting. Look at that. Cool. Wow, that's actually really awesome. Okay, let's do the other one. I actually thought these were just gonna be in a fixed position and didn't think they would be this awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. The Amazing Spider-Man. Who would have thought? That's pretty original. Okay. Glad I thought of it. Of course, I'm just being silly, but here we go. If I can get this last one in here. This one's pivoting on me and not wanting to work with me. It's gonna... It's gonna flip me out. Let's try this a little more. I'm gonna have to set him down and just force that bad boy. There we go. Sorry about that. There we are. And that's so cool. So cool. Look at that. And wow, we could even like activate instant kill. Look at that. That's really awesome. Really, really awesome. Let's see. All right, cool. Wow. Look at that. Let's get down here. That looks absolutely wonderful. Look at that. Alright. And you know what? Do we want to have the other Peter Parker head on here? Let's do it. There we are. Let's bring the arm out here. Let's bend that. Let's see if we can get... Great. Looks awesome. Okay. So, let's set that aside. That looks so great. And let's get Iron Man's other accessories out. Look at this. And I guess this is one big clear piece. Oh no, I dropped it. Clumsy, clumsy. Oh. I guess these pieces don't need to be on here, but they do, but they don't. Okay. Let's get that right here. Where's the other piece I dropped? Right here. This is kind of neat. So, this is cool because it's like, they just pop right off. They slide right on here. And you technically don't need this, but this one has 2 pegs. What a great way to have it clear. And watch this. Just put that right there in that peg. And I guess we can line this up forward. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Ah, there we go. I'm like, how are we gonna support this really strong pose? I'm sorry, weapon. With a strong pose. Look at that. Cool! Alright, look at that. Let's bring that right over here. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. That looks absolutely astounding. Look at that. Alright, cool. That looks absolutely amazing. Alright. So, we'll go ahead and move on. Move on to our next set. Man, these guys look incredible. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Absolutely incredible. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so next, why don't we go ahead and do this Ant-Man and the Wasp 2-pack. This is of Ex-Con Luis and Marvel's Ghost. And look how great this package looks. They all do. They have such wonderful presentation right here. And then so, a little bit of a smudge right there, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. So, check it out. We have, you know, the building with the quantum. Gosh, what was it called already? It has a whole lab. There we go. And where they had that set up, we have Ghost right here with an interchangeable head with a hoodie down. And then that's not Anton. What's the name of that ant? Yeah, I'm gonna have to think of his name. All right, so let's take a look at this back. Look at this beautiful artwork right here. That's the movie poster. And then, oh, if you can think of the name of this ant before I do, comment below, because I can't remember them right off the top of my head. And so, it's not Anton, because I believe Anton, or Anthony. Maybe it is Anton, because Anthony, I guess, is the first one. So, but we'll make sure. And look at how beautiful this package looks. Look at this awesome Luis on the side. And I guess technically this is the same picture both times, but looks awesome. And let's take a closer look, even closer. Let's dive into this. And it says, Ex-Con Luis, the best friend of Scott Lang, also known as Ant-Man. Luis is a fast-talking, wisecracking former thief. After he, Scott, and 2 of their other friends are hired to help Hank Pym steal his own technology, the group bands together to form their own company, X-Con Security Consultants. Wow, that's great. And then now Marvel's Ghost. This is an outstanding looking action figure. So Eva Starr gained the ability to become intangible after a quantum accident. She began working for S.H.I.E.L.D. at a young age under the codename Ghost. Years later, she realizes that she is slowly dying and makes plans to harness the energy of the quantum realm, putting her into direct conflict with Hank Pym, Hope Van Dyne, and Scott Lang. Jeez, let's get this open, right? Super excited. Okay. Let's pop this bad boy on open. Slide them on out. Looks like it's got the same little sunburst that's going on right there. Set that aside. Let's take a closer look. First of all, Anton, if that really is your name, look at that. Look how cool. And then it's like super soft plastic, so it's not like super stiff or tough or anything. Look at that. So that looks cool. There's a really cool zoom in. And just so you can see about how big Anton is. Look at that. Boom. Okay. Look at the Quantum Lab. Ooh, I definitely don't want to break that. Okay, cool. Looks like it's super soft. But push that from the back. Ugh, that was hard to get out. Look how cool that looks. There's a roof. Isn't that awesome? These aren't wheels, but they're definitely meant to look like wheels. These two, right? Cool. Set that aside right there. Let's get Luis out. And of course, they should make the van so it's like. Wow, look at that. Isn't that awesome? This looks really close. Got a great resemblance. Look at that hair. That looks awesome. Look at that smile. That looks so great. Alright, let's see. What sort of, how can we pose his head? It has pretty good mobility. Look at that. And this jacket, I was like, I wonder if it could slide off. Maybe, but that'd be really difficult. You have to put the arms up and then push out. So I guess that's fine right there. So it doesn't open up. Let's see. The arms move up to about that much at the shoulders. Ooh, this one's a little bit tougher. So moves in the high part above the bicep. Definitely has double joints right here. You can move pretty far in. Look at that. He's even got a little ring right there. Look at that. Pinky ring. He's got kind of this like pose right here with his hand. And same thing here. I guess technically he could be having a cell phone conversation. Look at that. So that's cool. But, oh, his hand just flew off. What's the deal there? Alright, let's see. We got double joints to the elbow too. You definitely got to support it because it's kind of a thin joint. And then let's see. We can definitely move the wrist back and forth here. But anyway, let's put that down right there. Look, the tie is actually loose. I wonder if I can pull it out or if it's... Yeah, I think I can. It's just squirming around in there. Look at that. That's a pretty cool looking little tie. There we are. Put that back in there. And then look at his emblem right here. His little logo. X-Con Security Consultants. That looks pretty cool. Alright, so he's got these like khaki pants. And he's got... look at his little... Like, they're like work boots almost, I guess. And then, yeah. Looks cool. Bends right here, double joints at the knees. It's actually nice and smooth. It's it stays put even though it's nice and smooth, so that's cool. It's not overly tight and it's not overly loose either. But it's got smooth movement right here in the high part of the thigh. And then of course right here in his shoot boot I said shoot or boo instead of shoe or boot. Anyway, it doesn't move a whole lot, but it does pivot well. So we'll have that. We'll set him up. And, you know, it's not like he really like rolls this or anything. So, anyway, I guess technically doesn't really have any accessories. We'll just have him with his hands up like this, like, it's cool. There we go. And we heard about this guy that wanted to, whatever, and I have no idea what he says, but we can think of it. Boom. Make up our own little stop motion right there. And okay, let's get him leaning close enough to stand up. And so that looks pretty cool. Look at that. All right, so let's zoom out, put it over here. And that'll be good enough. Cool. Put that right there. And let's get Ghost out. There we are. And it's cool. Man, this action figure looks amazing. Let's just take a look at his head because I don't know if I want to swap it out or not. Well, I guess we may as well just try to see what it looks like. So let me get a little closer. There we go. Sorry for shaking everything. And look how incredible this action figure looks. Absolutely amazing. Look at this suit. And I love that this is connected to the head. Look at that blue. Man. Okay, so the shoulders actually move up pretty well. Look at that. Baba Yaga. There we go. Cool. Look at that. Man. It comes almost to 45-degree angle, so that's amazing for a single joint. And the hands definitely pivot back and forth. So that's cool. It's got those little grips on her fingers. And yep. So that looks awesome. You can bring that there. Look at that. I love the way those look right here on her face. So she moves right here underneath the ribs. That's where she turns and moves. Nothing on the waist. And then we got some pretty good articulation. Man, look at that. Great movement right there on the double joint of the knee. She could have almost like Spider-Man mobility. Okay, so then let's see these feet. They point and flex pretty well and they pivot. So that's outstanding. So let's see if we can get her with a really cool dynamic pose. But I don't know if the feet will really allow it, but we'll try anyway. There we go. Well, if you'll notice, the knee does kind of look, it's kind of loose here. As far as that joint's not real strong. So we'll see what we can do to get a good pose, even though the joint's not all that strong. Because that means it's going to be kind of loose. Oh, well, that worked. But let's see how this looks. Let's pop the head off. Pinch that off. Let's bring this, I would assume, down that way. And then this here. Let's just push that on there. Do we hear a click? Well, I didn't hear a click, but good enough. Look how cool that looks. Definitely looks reminiscent of her. The print on the eye is a little rush looking. It's got all those colors instead of just white. But the face sculpt looks great. And the hair looks cool. Look at that. That looks awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and put the other head back on. Let's bring this forward. There's that click. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get this to stand now. Come on. There we go. That looks absolutely great. Look at that. Let's take this out. Look how awesome she looks. Great colors. Look at that. If I can get the zoom again. Focus, I mean. Looks absolutely great. Okay, cool. Let's put it right on over here. So that looks amazing. Look at all those action figures now. Let's straighten this up a little bit. Boom. Let's set this back aside. This back in here. This back in here. And we'll set that aside. And we'll move on to our last but not least set. And that set is the Thor Ragnarok set, and I know we have a Hela already, but not this amazing. Well, the other one's actually pretty good, so I take that back. But the other one has like the sword weapon and or those like blades, whatever. We didn't have Skurge. Look how cool that looks. And he comes with his guns from Texas. The way he's like. So, let's take a look right here at this artwork. Looks great. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the same guy who was the Doctor in Star Trek from the new movies. Look at this awesome artwork right here, and it's gonna be, ooh, cool. It's not just the same pictures back here. I'm a little confused as to why this is such a low quality picture right here. Look at that. It's like a Polaroid almost. Maybe not quite that bad, but, and then here's a cool one of, you know, Kate Blanchett right here. Look at this awesome poster for Thor Ragnarok. Looks absolutely great. Look at that. Valkyrie. They're about to do Go for Help. So that looks awesome. Alright, let's see what it says for Skurge. An Asgardian warrior desperate to prove himself worthy, Skurge's survival instinct leads him to join Hela and become her executioner. Skurge must wrestle with desire for self-preservation in the face of Hela's violence against his home. Yep. And over here we have Marvel's Hela, the ambitious goddess of death. Hela returns to Asgard to claim the throne after the death of her father Odin. To further her dark goals, she raises an army of fallen Asgardian warriors to fight for her as her berserkers. I don't know why I said right, like all weird. Warriors to fight for her as her berserkers. Those are actually pretty cool warriors. They were like really cool. So, let's get one out of here. Let's take a look. These are such cool action figures. But all three of these sets are awesome now. I mean, it's no mystery that these two are the best. But this one looks really cool, first of all. Let's take a look at Skurge, the Executioner. So he's got... Okay, so these hands that are in here are the ones that you would use because they have a trigger finger so they can have the guns. So maybe we can have one and one. So let's get his axe over here. Let's take a look at that. So first of all, this is a pretty good face sculpt. The eyes again look a little bit rushed, but the face sculpt looks cool. The beard, more or less. Overall, looks pretty good. Let's see. Man, he can move his head pretty far back, pretty far down. So he's got some great head articulation. Let's see. These are attached, but just loose enough so that you can move the arms up a little. Look at that. Okay, moves in the high part of the joint right below the shoulder. Let's see, we got double joints right here at the elbows, so this can come in pretty well. And then he pivots right here and moves on right below his rib cage. Let's see, does he turn at the waist? He does not, so I guess he just turns here. He's got this little like man skirt going that's like supposed to look like metal and metallic. The detail looks really great. So I will say this. I don't know what this symbol is right here, but that looks really cool. Oh, okay. It's maybe like two wolves' heads. I don't know. Kind of the side profile of them. This looks really cool. Look at that texture. And then, of course, his legs got double joints right here. They're kind of a thick build. However, I don't know why they're so loose and kind of rushed there. Otherwise, it's a pretty good build right there. Look at the detail on his boots, on his armor. And then pivots and moves back and forth really well. So definitely Hasbro's got that going down really well. Let's put this. Let's see. It's a little more stiff than it normally something like this would be. So that's good. And remember, just in case you forgot, he did have because we keep getting action figures that have the Bifrost sword that they were using, but he didn't have it here, so we can definitely use that from Heimdall, or the one that came with Thor, I believe, in the 3-pack from Infinity War. So that would be cool. And yep, look at that. And we can definitely swap out the hands so we can get some of these. What are these? AK-47s. I have no idea. Just kind of threw that out there. Anyway, look at that. Pretty good detail as far as I'm concerned. So I don't even know if we really need to. I guess we can. Let's swap out one of the hands. We'll put this one in here. Check this out. And there's the hand right there. Let's put that right on in there. We'll twist that in there. And we'll just put his finger through that trigger. It's not as straight as it could be, but nonetheless. Oh, maybe we can pivot the wrist. Oh, the wrist goes back and forth. I was like, maybe it's one of those up and down, side to side ones. So that looks cool. I mean, we probably want to give them both the guns, right? Because that's how it was at the end of Ragnarok. But nonetheless, I don't know why I can't get him to stand up. That looks pretty cool, I guess. Look at that. Alright, cool. Let's just set him aside right there, because that looks pretty cool. Let's just have him look this way. How's that? Cool. Alright, so we'll set this back aside. Put this gun back over here. And let's get this Hela with all of these accessories. Look at this head. This head looks absolutely great. A couple smudges right here. So, sure, you can get that off with just kind of rubbing that one off. There we go. Let's take a look at this other head. And I'm assuming this is like the one from when they had come over here on Earth. She first appeared. That looks good. Now check this out. She has this when her hand is attached to Mjolnir right here. To where she disintegrated it basically. Oop. And ooh. Let's get her on out of here. Okay, cool. So we might have to fold that a little bit. I guess we could have just popped it off and not pulled it through. Didn't even notice that. Okay, so first of all, look how incredible her suit looks. Just absolutely incredible. And then this is a slightly different head sculpt than the other one that had her big crown like this. Because I think the other one, her mouth was more or less closed, where this one is kind of like gnashing her teeth together. Look how huge this crown is. It's crazy. So let's see what her head articulation looks like. Doesn't that look crazy? Look at that. Alright. So it's got great head articulation. And even pivots. Look at that. So, wow, look at that. That's wicked. Alright. So the shoulders move back, pretty well to there. She's got a single joint for the arms. On the elbows. Look at that, right there. And then we got the wrist turns and pivots back and forth. This one goes up and down like we were talking about a moment ago. So, I don't know what's supposed to go there, since she didn't come with any of her blades and doesn't have anything else to go in that hand. You can't put this, because guess what? You can't hold that and then there'd be a hand on the other side. That'd be creepy. But okay, so then she moves a little bit right here below the ribs. Otherwise, doesn't really move anywhere else and doesn't pivot too much there. The legs move in the high part of the thigh also. We got double joints right here. That's cool. Awesome. And it moves up to about there and around. And then right here, the feet, they do pivot pretty well. Look at that. And they point and flex extremely well. Look at that. Cool. So we can put this right back here on her, and all you gotta do is pop that right on there, and just let that just kind of lie there. Look at that. And then we can use this to help her stand. Just the leg's a little weaker than I thought it might be, but look at that. So that looks really crazy. Look at that crazy big old crown. So if we had to put a head on her, which one would be this one? So let's do this one. This other one looks like this. Yeah, it looks cool, whatever, but nothing exciting. This one looks exciting. And I don't remember exactly what she told Thor. I think he said something like, that's not possible. And she was like, honey, you have no idea what's possible. Something like that. So let's get this wrist off. Let's put this one right here. And we'll have her turning to stop Mjolnir like that. Doesn't that look pretty awesome? Look at that. And she can kind of just be like, boom. So I think that looks incredible. Look at that. I'm gonna just give her this little flame glow right here just for no reason because it looks cool. So man, are these action figures amazing? Are you convinced that these Marvel Legends from the MCU are not just absolutely incredible? So, let me come back up here. Look at that. And here are all 6 action figures we did today. So, let's take one final close look. Here's this amazing Spider-Man. Man, here is this invincible, incredible Iron Man. Look at Luis. He's like, come on. Here's Ghost, which Ghost looks awesome. You know what? Let's put her hand down. Ooh, but she didn't stay now. Now I can't get her to stand. Oh, there we go. So that looks incredible. Here's Skurge. Look at that. Here's Hela. Looking hella awesome. So, wow. We'll go ahead and set this over here. And guys, if you've not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you're notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, tell us where in the world you're watching from. And guys, let us know if you want to see more or you want to go in depth with these figures again. You want to revisit more from the MCU. You want to see the comic 80 years ones that we still have. Let us know. So guys, thanks again for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Peace.